Before I go, I've got a couple of important additions. This thing here, but it's prompted by these baskets here. They're little trays, and I took 2 screws and screwed them down to my shelf. This is my dental. I brush my teeth. I've got a little cup in here that expands. Toothbrush, toothbrush, toothpaste, and I rinse with peroxide. This over here is aches and pains and dry hands. Those are my evening things. And then over here is my big flashlight and pocket stuff. And I also put I'll put my little light. Where'd it go? This is my little thermocell light. These things are wonderful. The bug repellent capabilities aren't as good as a regular thermocell, but these things are wonderful little lights. They're just a soft light, and that's plenty most of the time when I'm in here in my truck. But when I installed these trays, I put them right up at the edge of my shelf, so that I have plenty of room for my curtain, my blackout curtain here in the back. Well, that meant that I didn't have any place to put my hand to get up. So I got this piece of 1/2-inch steel pipe and put a cap on it, and I've got some hose clamps holding it here. It's really secure. And now I can grab it and lift myself up, because it's difficult getting up when you don't have anything to hold on to. Now, on the other side, I also needed a place to grab something, and so I have 2 pieces of, that's maybe inch wide steel, and it's got a couple holes on it. It's an angle. It's a right angle, and I figure the weight of it can be held. This is heavy duty stuff. This is like 1/8 of an inch thick. Pushing down on that's going to be very strong. And then I used a little screw, 2 screws, drilled a hole through my wood here and put screw and nut on it. And I'm living in my truck now, so I don't have access to my full set of tools. So I've got a DeWalt electric screwdriver, and it's wonderful. You push the button, and then you just turn it whichever direction you want it to spin, and it works. It's amazing. But I've got 3 little drill bits for it, and I've got 4 or 5 little packages of screws, and now I've got an extra package of screws. But I put 1 screw. I didn't want to try to drill a hole in the metal, not with that little electric screwdriver. It probably would, but it'd take quite a while. I didn't figure I needed it anyway. This is just 1 screw here, and it's a 1024 screw. 1 screw over here, and it goes all the way through the wood, and I've got a nut on the back with some blue Loctite. It's not Loctite, it's some other brand. But the weight, this will keep it up against, this will keep it in position. It's not load bearing. These screws, they're small, but they're not load bearing. It's this angle here that's got the load bearing. All I've got to do is keep it on the angle. So now I've got a handle here that I can pick myself up. And if you're in a truck on the weekends only, you probably won't even notice it. But I'm in here for a long time now, a couple of weeks, and I've got another month to go. And I need things that I can grab onto and help myself get up and down. And I'd thought about bathroom bars, you know, those handicap bathroom things. Those would work well, and I think those would probably be the best choice to do something like this. But if you're going to use those, you need to start with using those in mind. And I think I've got 1/2-inch plywood flooring in here. I think I would go with inch, so I could anchor to the floor. Or maybe 1/2 inch, but then have some kind of sheet metal anchor underneath it, so that, you know, like a big washer kind of thing. But I think after looking at them at the hardware store today, and I went to the hardware store in West Branson, it's not terribly big, but I was able to get everything I needed to make this a little easier to get in and out of. It's handicap access for living in the back of a truck, and since I didn't want to redesign my entire truck to accommodate some handicap bars, I kind of come up with something it's a little different, but it works, and I'm pretty happy with it. The test will be tonight, but I'm confident that it will work. You're laying down, it's cold outside, you're getting out from underneath that electric blanket, and the back of the truck is really cold. You don't want to mess around. You want to get in and get out, and having something to grab onto and pull on I was really missing that. So I think this is a good addition, and I recommend you do something. I don't know if this is going to be the best thing that I could have done, but I needed something, and now I have it. And if nothing else, I can just grab onto it and pull, give a tug. That's going to be very helpful.